This week's e-video message is all about don't let your friends and family waste their money. Because that's what most people are doing today. They're literally throwing away their money. Because I have spent time, as have many others within the FES family, doing research and collecting data, and believe me, it's not that hard to find because it comes out every single day. Articles and information about how having a less than perfect credit score is really affecting not only your ability to maybe purchase a home or purchase a car like so many people think that's the only thing it's good for, but how it affects your life every day, and how if we don't have excellent credit, meaning a 750 credit score and above, we're literally throwing away money. Let me share with you some articles that I have right here that kind of highlight this. I found on MSN.com, and it talks about auto insurance, homeowners insurance. The majority of auto insurance companies use your credit score when determining your rates, and this practice is also very common for homeowners insurance. A survey by Consumer Reports among 8 popular auto insurers found that drivers with top scores pay up to 31%, think about this, 31% less on their premiums than if their credit score wasn't factored in at all. While those with bad scores, listen to this, with bad scores pay as much as 143% more. That's huge. Now, this affects, of course, your day-to-day life. What about people that aren't purchasing a home? Maybe, for instance, you're just paying rent. Do you realize that it impacts what your rent can be and how much of a deposit your landlord's going to require if you don't have an excellent credit score? It's huge. Do you know that you may not be able to get a job or a promotion even within the company you're in if your credit score is not good? So think about how much money that could cost someone. I just heard a story where a gentleman was working at Home Depot, went for a promotion there, now already had a job there. They pulled his credit score and found out because his credit score was too low, they didn't give him the promotion. How much money did that cost that individual, and how much did that impact his life? So constantly, day in and day out, without that great credit score, we're allowing people, friends and family members, to literally throw away their money. I've got a chart right here, back to insurance. If you have a 739 and higher, a 30% discount. 723 to 738, a 25% discount. If you have a 650 to a 722, a 20%. If you have a 625 to 650, 12% discount. A 587 to 624, a 4% discount. And 586 and lower credit score, a 0% discount. And you know what they just come to inform us? That about 25% of the population now has a 599 or lower credit score. So we could go on and on and on, but what I kind of want to go through is this one final piece, and there's so much that I could share, but I want to share with you the example of how a lifetime of bad credit can cost you an absolute fortune. And I want to give you a scenario. We're going to take 2 ladies. We're going to take Emily and we're going to take Karen. They're friends. They borrow about the same amount of money over their lifetimes. Each gets a $20,000 private student loan to help them pay for college. They also get their first credit cards in college, and they carry an average balance of $8,000 over the years. They buy new cars after graduation, and they replace them about every 7 years until they buy their last vehicles at age 70. Each buys their first home of about $300,000 mortgage at age 30, and then they move up to a larger house with a $400,000 mortgage after turning the age of 40. Each takes out a $50,000 home improvement loan to remodel the second house. The difference is Emily has a FICO score of 750, and that's obviously considered really, really good. Karen has a score of 650, which is considered fair to poor. Now, let's go through and see how this makes a difference. Let's talk about those student loans. The difference is going to be $8,000. So what happens is, because the interest rate is going to be higher, the monthly payment for Emily is only going to be $234. For Karen, it's going to be $302. The total interest paid for Emily is only $8,000, where for Karen it's over $16,000. So again, that penalty is over $8,000. Let's talk about those credit cards. Well, the interest rate for Emily, once again, is going to be a lot lower than Karen. So over the lifetime interest paid Emily's going to pay $44,000 in interest. Karen, $80,000. The difference, $36,000. Starting to add up, isn't it? The extra cost of a car, we're talking about over the lifetime, because of the interest rate again, the penalty is going to be $43,000. And the monthly payment, of course, is affected on a monthly basis, $481 for Emily, $572 for Karen. But overall, $43,000 in extra interest paid. What about on that mortgage? The penalty on that first home, for Karen having less than perfect credit, $24,210. She's paying more than Emily. On that second house, it's $73,217. On the home equity loan, we're talking about a huge difference there as well, which is $16,560. These are all penalties that add up to, you know what? Over the course of the entire process of the difference between Emily and Karen, Karen is going to pay over $200,000 more. Why? Just because her credit's not good enough. And you know what? Most people don't even think about this. Most people don't even know about this. And that's why I say it's our job to get out there and wake people up and share with people so they're not wasting their money, so that our friends and family are not throwing away their money. So here's what I want everybody to do. I want you to ask the question of people. Ask them simply this. If you were throwing away money, and you didn't know you were throwing away money, but I knew you were throwing away money, and I knew why you were throwing away money, would you want me to tell you? Don't you think most people say, yeah? And what you could be able to say is, you're throwing away money every single day if you don't have excellent credit. So it's our job to make sure that people stop not just throwing away money, but literally burning their money. Could you imagine? People are sitting around the campfire and just every single month throwing away and burning their money. I don't know about you, but can you afford to burn money, to just burn it away? I think most people wouldn't want to do that. So you know what? We can help to put out the fire. All we got to do is open our mouth and start telling them. Let's do it, and let's start helping our friends and family to get excellent credit and to save their money.